All right, to all my fellow corporate warriors out there, recovering from the battleground of year-end parties and company feasts, if you woke up this morning feeling just a little overinflated, you have come to exactly the right place.
Oh, yeah, we've all been there. That morning after internal monologue. Your stomach feels like you've swallowed a small boulder, your face is so puffy that Face ID is asking, new phone who dis? And you're just filled with this deep, profound regret.
Look, enjoying a massive, delicious meal is one of the best parts of life. But not having a plan to recover, well, that's just an insult to your favorite pair of jeans, isn't it? So today, our mission is to arm you with a scientific, elegant, and super practical rescue plan.
Okay, so this is the trap almost everyone falls into. We feel so guilty about the night before that we decide to starve ourselves all morning. But what happens? Come on, you know what happens. By lunchtime, you are so ravenously hungry, you binge on the first thing you can find, and boom, you've undone everything. This is what we call ineffective atonement. And we are going to break that cycle for good starting right now.
So, how are we going to do it? Definitely not by punishing ourselves. Nope. We're going to use a really smart four-part strategy to gently reboot our system. We're talking layered fasting, active debloating, rewriting our diet, and some smart micro-exercise.
First things first, we have got to shut the door on any new fat storage. See, after a huge meal, your body's energy storage is basically overflowing. So our goal for the next 72 hours isn't to shock the system, but to gently guide it back to a happy balance. And I want you to think of this like a ladder, not a cliff dive. It's gentle. For those first 16 hours, you're just in the emptying phase, just letting your insulin levels chill out with water, black coffee, or tea. Then, between hours 16 and 24, you introduce one small strategic meal to kickstart fat burning. After that, you just ease back into your normal routine. See, we're working with our bodies, not against them.
Now, fasting can be a total mind game, right? So here is a fantastic little brain hack to get you through any rough patches. Grab some sparkling water and add just a pinch of sea salt. The bubbles physically fill up your stomach, which tricks your brain into feeling full. And that tiny bit of salt is crucial. It's going to replenish the minerals you lose, which is what usually causes those nasty fasting headaches. Okay, technique number 2. Let's say goodbye to the bloat. You know that couple of kilos you feel like you gained overnight? I've got amazing news for you. It is not real fat. It's what I like to call fake fat. It's almost all water weight. And what's going on is basically an epic battle inside your body. You've got sodium, the villain, from all those yummy sauces and processed foods. Its evil plan, to make your body hold on to every single drop of water. But don't worry, we have a hero, potassium. Potassium is the good guy that rides in and literally flushes the excess sodium and all the water it's clinging to right out of your system.
So here's your shopping list for your potassium rescue squad. We're talking kiwis, spinach, broccoli, a little bit of banana goes a long way. And then you have the secret weapons, black coffee to fire up your metabolism, and a classic debloater, unsweetened red bean water to really help reduce that puffiness.
And this number right here is absolutely crucial, 3,000 cc's. That's 3 liters. I know, it sounds totally crazy to drink more water when you feel like a water balloon, but trust me, it's essential. By flooding your body with water, you're sending it a clear signal that says, hey, there's plenty of water here. It is totally safe to let go of the reserves you've been hoarding. All right, technique 3. When you finally break that fast, the first meal you eat is everything. I mean it. It's the fork in the road that tells your body whether to keep storing fat or to start burning it for fuel. So think about it this way. On one side, you have the sugar toxins cycle. Bread, sugary drinks, alcohol. That stuff just keeps the cravings and the inflammation going. We want to avoid that. Instead, we're going to choose the body scrubbers. High-fiber veggies like black fungus and leafy greens literally act like a brush for your insides. Pair those with some clean protein like steamed fish, and if you really need carbs, a small, fist-sized portion of cooled sweet potato is absolutely perfect. And finally, let's talk about exercise. The gut reaction for so many people is, oh my God, I ate so much, I have to go run 10 kilometers to burn it off. Please, whatever you do not do this. It is one of the single biggest mistakes you can make. Here's why. Your body is already stressed out just trying to process that enormous meal. If you go and hammer it with a high-intensity workout, you're just going to flood your system with even more cortisol, the stress hormone. And you know what cortisol loves to do? It tells your body to store fat.
especially around your belly. You are literally stressing yourself into storing more fat. It makes no sense.
So, what's the ideal recovery workout? It's so much simpler and kinder. After you eat that first recovery meal, just go for a brisk 20 or 30-minute walk. That's it. It'll help stabilize your blood sugar without spiking your stress. And then, the most powerful recovery tool of all, get a solid 8 hours of sleep. Rest is when your body does its real repair work.
One big meal is not going to ruin all of your progress. It just won't. The real enemy here, the thing that actually does the damage, is the mindset that comes after. It's that little voice in your head that whispers, well, you already messed up, so might as well eat this entire pizza, right? That self-sabotage is what turns a one-night thing into a week-long disaster. So let this be the main thing you take away today. This whole plan, it's not about punishment. It's about empowerment. It's about learn the skill of rebalancing your body after you've celebrated life. Because once you know how to recover, you're not a slave to calories anymore. You are the master of your life. Now, go put down that leftover piece of cake, pour yourself a huge glass of water, and let's get started.